Let's get this figured out. This road gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. She like to suck on the
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on again? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you again with another video. And today we are going to get into what I call the low post. You know, gotta feed the low post, man. Gotta feed the bread and butter, the basis of the offense. You know, gotta threaten your opponent with something. You know, if you establish that you can go to the deep post and go there with any level of consistency at all, man, it makes for a long day for the user. And so today we are going to jump into a little bit of that, as well as how the post affects the routes around it. As you'll see, you know, come out with the Chiefs. Definitely wanted to use them for this material because Mahomes, that cat has an arm like nobody's business. Nice little circle route there. I used to love that route back in the day in Madden. That was like one of the more unstoppable routes ever. The circle route to the fullback it used to be. So anyway, I'm up. And my man, well, first of all, this was an emotional game. Oh, you faked out the GOAT. You faked out Jameis. Yes, going against Jameis, man, is real emotional time, but decided to test my user, and no. As you see, like I said, one of the routes around it, you see the diving comeback route. I'm telling y'all, the comebacks, man, you want to take your game to the next level? Run the comebacks. So you see right now, we are basically spreading the ball all around. He did yak me one time, horrible throw. He jumped underneath me and basically took my lunch on a corner route. So that can only mean that, you know, he did it once. Got to try to make him do it again, you know? Yeah, he yacked my last corner route. I didn't like that. No, not at all. All right, so we see on TB12 on the field. And the thing about, like I said, when you're able to spread the ball around the user, look at his user. He's over there on the corner route. If you're a user, you know one thing. You do not want to be running outside of the numbers over there because that means everything else behind you is open. You can't get to that and that. Oh, speaking of GOATs, Jameis. Drops back versus the Vikings, steps up down the field. Oh, I'm talking about dropping it in the bucket. Oh my goodness. That is sweet, man. The low post, man, I'm telling you. Knowing how much trigger to put on the ball. The post route is not about bullet passing. Most of these are just normal standard bullet passes, but low post accurate right there. That was actually perfect. You know, it's about how much trigger you put on the ball. If you want to bring the ball down, more trigger. You know, want to bring the ball down less and leave it as a lob, less trigger. The trigger button is super sensitive. And then once you learn how to do that and master your leads, you know, that was actually a bad throw because I should have threw that right at him so he could have caught it and ran up the field. But, you know, I was probably panicking at the time, but look at, got the feet down. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and it's just different types of posts, you know, right there. I see them over the top, but, you know, I know he's going underneath. So that's a heavy trigger throw there. So I could bring the ball down. Here's a light trigger throw. That's a lead, light trigger. And yeah, toe drag swag out this piece. See the GOAT back on the field. I'm talking about, man, shoot. Hey, man, the GOAT is a bad boy on this game, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. He can make all the throws, all of them. That's sweet right there, man. I like that. But the thing is, like I said, on the post, it's the deep post is very difficult to user because you don't want to take yourself out of position for anything else that's coming underneath. Generally, users are for underneath routes or a route, maybe a route, a one play touchdown kind of route, whatever. As you see, the GOAT, Jameis, dropping that thing in there right on the dime. Let's get the first down, fellas. Putting ourselves in a position to score here. And that's why I love the deep post. I love the post because it's a route you can literally throw the same route a bunch of different ways or at different times and get a different animation or different reaction or a different way to catch the ball. The post is probably one of the easiest routes to throw using the low touch. It'll teach you some timing. Boy, you almost got that. Jameis with the elite ball placement there. Y'all know nothing about that. Jameis drops back. I'm telling y'all, these comebacks, man. Come on, man. Anyway, all right. So back to practice mode. And the reason why I like Mahomes is because that right there. That's a low pass accurate, but I'm talking about, man, you have to understand with the rocket launcher or whatever the hell that is he has on his arm, his velocity of the ball is so much different than all the rest of the quarterbacks. And not only does he have that, he also has accuracy on the deep ball. So I'm pushing this to the pylon over there. Watch this, he's already standing there. Route stop, ball is thrown. When he throws the ball, I'm throwing it straight to the side, straight to the pylon. Look at that. They can't even get to it. Man, yeah. I don't know. What is it? Dashing Deadeye? I don't know. Man, I don't know. I'm not an X Factor guy. I just play with guys, the attributes that they have. It doesn't matter to me. If they're fast and can catch, I can use them. So, but it's different types of passes. Like, yeah, I tried to fit that one in there, and McCourty made a great play with his new X Factor thing of the jig he has. Look at him. He's lit up. But so when you see that, like you're looking at a defense and you see that, you have to gauge that. Like, so if I'm looking at that safety and I want to throw this deep post here, I know I'm gonna have to put a little bit more trigger on the ball. Once they clear the linebackers, then yeah, that's money. Unless the user's there and I, the user, I'm gonna give him something to preoccupy his mind and his time. So it's just a bunch of different ways to throw it, to drop the post, drop it in the bucket. Right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing when you can figure out exactly how much trigger to give it and the amount of lob or bullet or whatever you're doing with the receiver's icon. I'm telling you, it's a balance. And a lot of these are not leads. Like this right here, this is not a lead. No, I didn't lead that at all. I just threw it. And so the natural geography of the route is taking the ball that way, but look at that. 5 yards away, all hands. It's not a body catcher, And so, but I know what you want to know. Yeah, it's like that too. Same play, same route, same defense. Sometimes the throw can change the route, if that makes any sense. Learn how to throw your guys open. Learn the windows. That's why I keep telling you guys, don't just run out there and start playing games. Go to practice mode sometimes. Practice mode will make you 1,000 times better than any game could. Because what practice mode is going to do is practice mode is going to show you good and bad habits. If I throw it this way, it's going to get picked. If I throw it that way, it probably won't. So you'll learn. But that is a beautiful one right there. Look at that. Same route. He didn't even break stride. That is gorgeous. Let me leave them alone, man. Look at Bosa. Stop it, man. I'm trying to practice here. Big Mike. And this is why the low touch is absolutely why the Chargers are one of my favorite teams on the game. because they match what I like to do. I don't need fast receivers. Give me big receivers who can hang on to the ball and win one-on-one matchups. Give me them over the 97, 98 speed guy. Now if I had a 6'3", 98 speed guy who was 225 pounds, something like Julio, see, but don't worry about that. Anyway, so look at Big Mike though. And that's a nice trigger. That's a nice balance with the trigger there. It wasn't too light. It wasn't too heavy. It was right where it needed to be. It probably could have been a little better because I probably could have cut that off a few yards before, but that's me being able to click on and create the possession catch animation by finishing my catch, with the left stick, Works on the super deep post too. Ooh, that is sweet. I'm sorry, that's sweet. And don't get me wrong, I don't sit here and think that I'm the best guy in the world. No, God, by any stretch. I lose a lot of games, but I lose playing the way that I want to play. I won't be regulated to just running the ball, and that's no knock on anybody who does, but I want to win the way I want to win. It's Madden, whatever. This is why I'm playing the game. So, but the thing is, for you guys who are really trying to win, you can put this stuff in your game and it can take your game to even new heights. I played a guy the other night, man, and I'm telling you, this guy's click on was, I want him to be the first member of my goon squad, man, because that dude, man, his click on was a monster. And he had worked the low touch, and we sat there and had a game where we just were dotting each other back and forth, and boy, he was on my head because I hadn't seen a guy who could click on like him. I mean, his guys were really, really, really aggressive. I won some battles, lost some battles, but I mean, it was fun to actually sit there and play. And I hate that I don't have his gamer tag. He told me to use his gamer tag, but I forgot it. But I'm gonna give him his props, man, because his game was nice and he was hard to stop. He's a guy, yeah. Hey, if you listening, dog, yeah, you need to get in this goon squad, man, because you got some skills, dog, for real. But look, right there, watch Big Mike. I don't even know if you guys know what you're watching. Watch him create the space by bodying up Williams, who's at safety. He's a corner, but I have him at safety because he's fast. But anyway, watch him create the space. Watch this. Right there. Look at that. Right there. That little bit of give right there. And once he pushes off, watch him go up. I mean, this is, I'm telling you, sometimes it's how we play the game. It's not that the game can't. Sometimes we just won't put the work in to figure it out. And that's that scheming thing I was telling you guys about again. Yeah. And let me give you this pointer. All right. A lot of post routes may not be good post routes, but they are excellent corner routes, if that makes any sense at all. So like, let's say if you come out in eye close, strong close, you may have a post route that really does nothing for you. Motion it to the other side. A lot of these catches you see me make, these are corner routes. These are post routes that have been converted to corner routes, like right here. And they give you those great angles to create the animations. So look at this swerve. Good Big Mike, man. Big Mike's something else on this game, dog. I promise you, dog. One-on-one, yeah. I'm gonna test that ass, boy. Yeah, if I got Big Mike out there and he one-on-one, I am testing that ass. Yes, I am. For real. Yeah, Big Mike a monster out this piece, dog. Look at this. Nice little swerve up. Watch me go create contact and watch the give as I create contact. Swerve. Watch me create contact there. Look at the give. He's still on the ground. That's the push off right there. Like I said, a lot of these corner routes are, a lot of the corner routes make good post routes and vice versa. Look at that. Nice drop in the bucket, man. Beautiful drop in the bucket right there. And a lot of the times, like I said, these are not lead passes. This is the pass. This is a normal pass with no lead, but just very good touch on it. Nice trigger. My trigger action on this one was great. Like it was absolutely right there. I mean, like, basically, he threw that ball over his head and basically dropped it out of a basket right straight down on him, you know. And the thing is, you can't forget. Hey, man, do not forget the comeback route. I can't emphasize that enough. If you are not throwing the comeback route, man, something right now, you if you really consider yourself trying to get better and trying to want to win, you might want to get into these, because this right here will keep you in first down situations or second and shorts, you know, all that kind of stuff, man, you know. And the thing is, man, you know, all the routes are open, basically, you know, once you get your low touchdown, man, yeah, you know. Woo, man, you gotta love this stuff, man. You gotta love it, man. That's why I give it the way I do, because my thing is, I want you guys to learn what to do first. Because when I come at you guys with schemes and ebooks and all that stuff, you're gonna know it's coming from a credible source. So it's gonna be worth your investment. Trust me, it's a method to the madness. It would be ridiculous for me to teach you stuff that you don't know how to do. Yeah. Old Coach DC, you know, yeah, he put a little thought into some things sometimes. Anyway, man, Coach DC, man, I am out of here.